Hello, I'm Teacher Robin. Welcome to another live streaming class. If this is your first time to watch a class, let me explain how it works. Today our topic is travel safety. If you have a question during the class, you can write your question in the comments section and I'll answer it at the end of the class. I also have a few questions for you to check what we've learned today, and you can write your answers in the comments section as well. So before we get started with today's topic, let's review what you learned in the last class in case you missed it. Teacher Dell was with you and she talked about your perfect online profile. So different ways of describing yourself for different kinds of online profiles. So you learned about ways to use different positive and flattering vocabulary, okay? So ways to say positive things about yourself. Some useful quotes that you might want to include in your profile, as well as examples of sentences to avoid, things that you should not, it's not recommended to include in your online profile. So if you missed that class and you'd like to watch it again, then go to the video section of our Facebook page, and there you can find all of our previous classes, so you can watch them again as many times as you want. You can share them on your own Facebook page. You can tag someone you think you might want to, who might want to watch it, or you can write in the comments, and we always answer you. So keep that in mind. Today our topic is travel safety. So many of you are about to go on your summer vacation, summer holidays, and sometimes it's important to know some different expressions that you might want to use in case you're in trouble, in case you feel unsafe, etc. So we're going to go through some of those expressions, some of that vocabulary for you today. Okay, so if you are traveling, whether you are alone, you're with a friend, or in a group, and someone is bothering you, if someone is doing something that you don't like, they're too close to you, etc., these are some different things that you can say to that person so that they will stop. For example, thank you, but I do not need anything. Okay, this is polite. You say thank you, but asking them nicely to stop bothering you. Okay, another way, I'm not interested, thank you. Okay, so whatever, maybe they're offering you something or asking you to buy something maybe, so you just say I'm not interested, thank you. Or if the situation is a little more serious, if you really feel unsafe, you can say please stop bothering me or I will call the police. Okay, so sometimes if someone is really threatening you, if they're being, if you feel uncomfortable, then you can tell someone I will call the police, and that means that you are very serious and that you're not going to tolerate their behavior. Okay, I see a few people are already joining the class, so Anahi and Sylvia say hello. Okay, great. So thanks for watching. And if you have any questions during the class, be sure and write them in the comments. Okay, what if you get lost when you're traveling? This can happen to anyone, even with Google Maps. You might get lost on the way to whatever your destination is. So you might have to stop someone and ask them for directions. So you can ask someone, excuse me, I'm lost, can you please help me? Okay, so hopefully you can show them the address or tell them the name of whatever place you're going to, and they can assist you. Okay, another way, I'm lost, do you know where this hotel is, please, for example, or do you know where this museum is, or do you know where this monument is, etc. Okay, or I'm lost, do you know the way to, and then say where you're going. Do you know the way is do you know how to get there. Okay, if you just want to be alone, you want some alone time to be by yourself for whatever reason, then you can tell someone, thank you for your attention, but I would prefer to be alone. This is a polite way to say it. It means that, that you just want to be by yourself and you would prefer not to have company at that specific time. Okay, another way, can you please leave me alone? Okay, this is a little bit, it's still polite, but a bit more forceful, telling someone that you really don't want them to continue bothering you. Or again, as we saw in the previous slide, if it's very serious, then stop bothering me or I'll call the police. Okay? All right, something to watch out for when you are traveling. This is very common in many countries. Watch out or beware of pickpockets. So as you are sightseeing, you might be wearing a backpack, you might be carrying your purse. Beware of pickpockets. So these are people who can come up behind you and either steal your wallet or take something from your purse. So be very careful when you're traveling in any country and make sure your bag is closed, it's zipped, and you have it close to you. Don't leave it on a table or anything like that where a pickpocket, so one of these thieves, can take it from you, okay? So avoid that situation. Be careful with unlicensed taxi drivers, okay? So you want to make sure that you know what the taxis look like in the country you're traveling in, and you can ask them to see their license number. Can I see your license number, please? Can I see your identification? Okay, and they can show that to you. Keep an eye on your personal belongings. So this goes hand in hand with the pickpockets. Make sure that you keep everything with you all the time. If you're carrying something important like your passport or your credit card, make sure that you always have your eye on it. It's always with you. And don't be fooled by touts. So people who are trying to sell you something off the street, for example, normally it's a scam. So don't buy things from these people. It's better to just purchase whatever you want in a local shop, and that way you're contributing to the community as well. Okay. Along with our security topic, these are some common questions that you might be asked when you do your airport check-in. So make sure that you know the answers to these, and you might need to know the answers in English. So maybe prepare those ahead of time. Okay, so when you go through security, you might be asked, did you pack these bags yourself? So that means, did you let anyone touch your suitcase or put anything in your suitcase as you are preparing for your journey? So normally the answer is going to be no. Obviously, you would prepare your own suitcase, you would pack your own bag, so you can just say no, I've only had it, or I packed my suitcase, etc. Another question, did you at any time leave your luggage unattended? So unattended means that you left your suitcase somewhere and you went to the bathroom, or you went to buy something, and there was a period of time where you weren't watching it, okay? So unattended means that it was left where someone could have maybe put something in it. So in this case, you can say, no, I didn't, yes, I did, etc., and explain the situation. And finally, has anyone asked you to carry any items for them? So this means if someone, that not you, has asked you to put something in your suitcase. And of course, the answer should be no, no, they didn't, no, I didn't, or everything belongs to me. You can say if all of the items are yours, for example. Okay, a few more questions when you're going through immigration and customs. You might be asked, what's the purpose of your trip? So you can say business, pleasure, I'm visiting a friend, I'm a tourist, I'm sightseeing, any of those kind of answers, but be sure you're able to explain that to the person at customs. Okay, do you have anything to declare? So this means something that you bought in the country that you were just in. Do you have anything to declare? Normally this is things like food, any kind of food items that they might want to check before you enter the country. So make sure if it's food, maybe know the names of those different kinds of foods in English or whatever the language is. Where will you be staying? So it's a good idea to have the address of your hotel, or if you're staying with friends or family, keep that address with you, and then you can just read it, or you can write it down on the form, and then it's easy. That will make things go more quickly. And what's your occupation? So this means, what do you do? What is your job? What do you do for a living? So you can tell them, I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, etc. Okay, so now we've gone through just a short overview of some travel safety, some travel vocabulary that's going to be essential for you for your next vacation. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions, and you can write your answers in the comments. Okay, my first question is, think of one question to ask someone if you are lost. So imagine you are in London and you're looking for Hyde Park and you get lost. So what can you say? If you stop someone in the street, how can you ask them to help you? What are some of the different ways that we talked about? So write your answer in the comments. And my second question, what situations should you be wary of when traveling? So wary of means which situations should you avoid? So things that you shouldn't do, situations that you want to avoid when traveling. Okay, so as you are writing your answers, let me give you a little bit more information about our course here at ABBA. We have a complete course from beginners to business level featuring 144 units. Each unit has a short film, a video class explaining the grammar, and then exercises for you to practice your English. So if you sign up with us, you can join millions of other students who are using our course. You can study from your smartphone, from your tablet, or from your PC or Mac, and your progress is saved on all of those devices. So it's a really flexible way to study anywhere and anytime. If you want to start with our free version, then you'll have access to all of the video classes as well as the first unit of each level. And then if you decide to go premium, you'll have access to all of the course content and you'll be assigned a teacher like me who you can write to anytime you have a question. Okay, so in addition to our course, we have many other resources for you to practice your English with us, like our blog, our ABBA journal. Here we have hundreds of articles about grammar, culture, English for business, English for travel, so you can find even more information about the travel topic if you are planning a vacation soon, so you can find more articles about that. Our Facebook page, you can find all of the live streaming classes. They're also now posted on YouTube, and we have a Twitter page as well. So check out all of those free resources, and you can continue to practice your English here with us at ABBA. So I'm going to see if anyone has a question. If there are no questions right now, then I encourage you to keep writing in the comments. Maybe some people are already on their vacation, so maybe you can watch this video when you get back. So I want to let you know that we're going to be taking a few weeks vacation here at ABBA with the live streaming. So we will be back mid-August, okay? So there will be a couple of weeks where we won't have a live streaming class, but remember, we have plenty of previous classes that you can watch both on Facebook and on YouTube. So remember to check those out. Many people are saying, thanks for the class. Okay, good. I hope this information was useful to you. Remember that you can turn on your Facebook settings to receive a message or a notification anytime we are live streaming. Okay, and thanks for participating. So thanks to everyone who watched. Thanks to everyone who has written a comment. Keep participating. I want to read your answers. If I haven't answered them now, I will get back to you later on. And I hope that you have a great vacation if you have one coming up soon, and a great rest of your day. So take care, and we will see you very soon. Bye-bye.